Nigerian people are my brothers and sisters. Myself and people of Africa, we will go all the way. We will tell the government to stop killing innocent people. We need to go now. If you don't listen to us, we will not stop demonstrating. We will get you out. God bless all of you. I am here with you, and Roll Barrel Greens will support you all the way. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much. Once again, let me give a big shout out. Great friends of Nigeria! Great friends of Nigeria! Great friends of Nigeria! Great Nigeria! Sorosoke! Nice one. Thank you very much. Once again, I would like to say a big thanks to everybody that's coming. As you can see, the rain is chopping it down. It's not letting up. But guess what? We are not letting down. We are not giving up.
What do we want?
Answers!
What do we want?
Answers!
Answers! What do we want?
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go on with our program. Thank you very much for that. Now, one of the organizers of the show. By the way, please, can you give a round of applause to the organizers of the show, of this event? The two presidents are ready to put this together. We did everything. The rain disappointed itself, not us, but we are going to defy the rain. So thank you very much to all the organizers. And to the man that brought us all together, Mr. Yakipe. Mr. Yakipe is going to read the message from our MP, Marky Pennycook. So please, Mr. Yakipe, give a round of applause to Mr. Yakipe, please. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I want to hear that louder. Good afternoon. If you don't talk up, you're not going to be served jollof rice. We've got some jollof rice coming. We've got some coming. But I'll tell my sort of okay. They won't be served.
It's not about food anymore. It's not about food anymore. We are tired of eating food. It's not about food.
Okay, let's get on with it. This morning, I received an email from the local MP, Lity. He was going to come, but he asked us to read this out, and I'll read it verbatim for you. Friends, I'm sorry that I cannot join you today owing to family commitments, but I am with you in spirit. The atrocity that took place on the evening of 20th of October at the Lity toll gate in Lagos has shocked the world. You will all know either firsthand or from friends and family back home that state-sanctioned violence is endemic in Nigeria. The citizens have all too often been terrorized by those supposed to protect them with stories of police harassment, assault, rape, unlawful arrest, extortion, and murder common currency. But the fact makes the incident at the Lity toll gate no less shocking. The gathering at the toll gate was peaceful, yet simply because ordinary people had the courage to assemble to protest police brutality and to call for an end to corruption and bad governance, the Nigerian security forces responded with brutal force. The Nigerian authorities have many questions to answer. Who ordered the use of lethal force on peaceful protesters? Why were CCTV cameras on the scene dismantled in advance? Who ordered electricity being turned off minutes before the military opened fire on protesters? Why were many of the killed and injured taken away by the military? These questions and many others are not going to stop being asked, just as the calls for those behind the shootings to be brought to justice will not cease. Here in the UK, it has been Labour MPs and Labour councillors who have been at the forefront of efforts to express solidarity with those protesting as part of the End SARS movement and to call for the UK government to apply pressure to the Nigerian counterparts in relation to the Lity toll gate killings. I wrote to the Foreign Secretary the morning after the crackdown, and along with several other MPs, we worked with our Labour Shadow Foreign Office Minister to ensure the matter was immediately raised in Parliament. To my great frustration, the Conservative government's response has been depressingly muted. Indeed, it took the Foreign Secretary, Dominic Rahab, 2 days merely to issue a cursory statement. I am actually aware of the sensitivities of the UK interfering in any way in Nigerian internal affairs, But I also believe that we cannot stand by and allow state-sanctioned violence of the kind that took place. We need a far more robust response from the UK government. The NSAS protesters are right to demand both the rights and respect. They deserve our support as Nigeria inches towards a long overdue moment of reckoning. Be rest assured that I will continue to speak out against the Lity Tollgate killings and wider human rights abuses in Nigeria, and to support those in the country who continue to Soros, and agitate for reform. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Matthew Pennycock, the MP for Woolwich Greenwich. Big round for him, big round of applause for him actually for supporting us.
Thank you, Matthew.
And right, and just before I go, last Saturday, I know some of you were there, we marched on Downing Street and we handed a letter to Prime Minister Boris Johnson. They've been acknowledged, although we haven't heard from them. But before I go, I'm just going to read that letter out for you, for those who weren't there. Our letter said, Dear Prime Minister, on behalf of the Nigerian community in the UK,
Guess what? They got it wrong. Because the generation of nowadays, oh my God, we say no to oppressors. Yeah. We say no to bad governance. We say no to corruption. We say no to police brutality. We say no to all the bad things that happen in Nigeria. Enough is enough. How long? How long? My mother, when my mother gave birth to me, it was the same thing. These governments are bad. This government, now I'm grown again, these governments are bad. Guess what? I'm transferring the same thing to my children. Saying the same thing. Now my children are, these governments are bad. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Imagine we've got how old, worry is how old again? We don't even care about age. What about human feelings? What would it take? Accountability. Yes, this happened. This is the solution. This is the way forward. We feel your pain. Imagine, even though from the police department, all of them, someone said it's a movie. That they are taking movie, collaging movie. Imagine for our so-called government saying that they were acting films. Saying this is a movie where people lost life. And yet we have our Fashola there. Looking, inspecting a whole governor. There is not even a sector to come and do private investigation to know. But yet, who came out to investigate Fashola? Ex-governor came out. So what is this? Is this a joke? The country is a joke. But enough is enough. I've got passion for my people. I love my heritage. I love my Yoruba. I'm from Yoruba. Nigerians. I am proud. People, even though we've got white people marrying Nigerians, I'm pretty sure they will feel bad what is happening. But guess what? Because it's part of the dog, they'll be like, it's everyday thing. Enough is enough. People dying, it's not everyday thing. It's not normal. It's not normal. Imagine a guy got shot in the heart. I hope the police who are hearing and they can feel the pain. A guy got shot in the heart because of what? Food. Because of what? I know, it's part of their duty not to communicate and so. But if they can take one or two things and go home and say, we understand why this is happening, even though it's part of our job to make sure everything is in order, but we understand. A guy got shot because of food. And yet, guess what? The army, they said, no one came out to say, this is what happened. Again, they won't deny it. We don't know. We don't know. Imagine someone, the SA to Buhari, saying that people protesting, they are like child. They are doing child play. Is this a child play? No. Is this a child play? People coming, people crying, people dying. Is it a child play? No. We only have one life. Yeah, they said we are the future, the leaders of tomorrow. But they're killing the leaders of tomorrow. Yes. Their own children, they're in abroad right now, probably as we speak. Their children, they are fixed their children. It's like a recycling mentality. They are fixed their children into power.
Social conditioning.
They are fixed. So there's not even guarantee for my children or any other children to get into position without bribery, without knowing people at the top. Look at people, they go to school for so many years. They are graduates, postgraduates. They are well learned, but guess what? No job. No job. They're sleeping. If you go to Nigeria right now, some are sleeping under the bridge. and yet they'll classify these people. There's a stereotype thing going on, saying that they're drug addicts. There is not even department that will even assess people based on their mentality, to know that if they're mentally okay. Even in the UK, we got NHS there. When we are depressed, people lost their job during this corona. But yet there is a place that they can go and talk like a therapy. There's nothing. You see people walking, talking like a mad person, or go and check their background. You will see that they are well-learned person. Poverty is a weapon. You see people, they're trying, a mother crying, they want to send their children to school, and they are selling granules.
And women have
there is no department to help a child to go to education. Whereas here in UK, you can apply for advanced loan. There's loan for their own people here. But where is student finance? There's student finance. Where is student finance in Nigeria? Nothing. Even though there are some churches who own university, they are charging. Church who owns university, they are even charging. Is that fair? No. And how can I be able to sell my child when I'm selling granules? How many years? 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? Many parents have died in the name of I want my children to go to school. I want my children. Imagine you will see a child, because a mother and father, because they cannot feed their children, they have to sell the children. And you will hear the disgusting price that they are selling their children for. And probably when we convert it to UK pounds, maybe less than £100. You are selling your children to feed yourself. Because of what? The poverty. They're not even thinking straight. And yet the police will parade them. Oh, we catch suspects. Hey, we do this. Go and do assessment and know why. I'm not saying they shouldn't get the right judgment, but go and assess. Don't let them to it. We've seen so many people that we kill, even in America, and they want to assessment and say they are not mentally stable. They are not mentally stable to stand the trial. But Nigeria, you steal a phone, they will kill you. Even though the judge will say, court, death, how do you say it again? Your death by anger, fire squad, they will kill you. They will kill you. There was one video I watched, and that is why I know that Nigeria is a messed up country. And that is why you see that there is bullying going on. A lady had to kill her child because she was in university, and there is no way for her to continue, for her to finish that school. And she had a child during university. There is no support. She had to kill that child in the most horrible way I can ever think of. She had to put water inside we call it corridor, inside I don't know what they call it, in a jar as huge as that, and she turned the child's head upside down and put a lid on it. And she went to the police station and said, this is what I did. Look at that. This is how they are pushing their own citizens. But yet, you will see their own children come to UK, go to the finest places, and they have the audacity on our own money to say, oh, I am eating £5,000 of food. I am doing this. And people will be saying that, well, we have no right to question them because their father and mother work well. They work hard. Which work hard? Am I not working hard? Are you not working hard? Are you not working? Our parents, they are working hard. All we ask, we don't even mind.
We need solutions.
Okay, let's say that we have to respect our elders. We are begging. As children, even though I say I surrender, please. I'm not against age, any age to rule. You understand? I don't stereotype. You say some people say, oh, enough of old people. Some old people are quite intelligent. Yes. My mom, in some aspects, she's more intelligent than me. But that doesn't mean that she cannot hold the power of leadership. I don't say age, but let us do the right thing. That is it. Let us just do the right thing. The children who died, can you compensate their family? So, I know that they cannot buy lives. But just have okay, even to send somebody to their family to even stand with them and, just, I don't know what it will cost. What? Even though you need to hold accountable those senators. those departments that they're giving money to
We
distribute.
know we need to hold those
We need to hold them. Those people.
When I say hold them corporations,
Ministers.
need to
They
shut
are
Shell
showing us
down.
on
Shell
Instagram.
needs to be shut down.
They're on
Any one of these
Instagram.
corporations that are benefiting from the
We need to start holding them accountable.
shut down. Because we're the big spenders as black people. We spend
We
don't
exactly.
keep our money in our own communities. Nigeria has the most biggest
They will
oil
send their
reserve,
children
and
back
yet still you have not got
to
anywhere
you.
in your
They spend a lot
country
of
to
money.
refine that oil.
The money that they
buying oil from outside
to
another
build the
country
universities.
to bring in your country and you produce oil. There's a problem. There's someone benefiting. America used to benefit from 70% of your oil reserves, and you only benefit from 30. That is your bad government that benefited from that 30, and their children who are eating your children. So you need to stand up. Let your voice be counted.
People need
If you're
to
in
teach
Nigeria,
history.
don't be scared. We're here with you. And we should hold the
Hold
British
the
government to
wall.
account, and we should give them a deadline. They need to ask the Nigerian government for a deadline. Now that they've taken accountability for sponsoring
You
SARS,
think many people
they
want
need
to
to
be
put
here?
a deadline down
See
on
this
when it will
woman
be
now.
dissolved,
She's meant to be
and when
enjoying
they
this
will
fun back
send
home.
back for their equipment, when they will retrieve their bullets, and when they will fucking stand down. That is what we want. And these are the demands that we should not shift away from. And every time we shift away from a narrative, these people only get smarter. You can always colonize a body, but you can't colonize a mind. And right now, we need to free ourselves from mental slavery.
Yeah.
There's a lot of us that have not been freed from mental slavery. For all of you that are collaborating, stand up now. We can't stand outside the house of Nigeria anymore. We need to stand outside the Shell petrol stations and demand that their corporation give answers, compensations, reparations.
Dangote or $10 out
If
of
they don't
them.
stand down, we will steal the oil
Pastors.
ourselves in that country.
They all
We will
have to
shut the oil
stand
down
up.
from leaving the country.
They all have
and
to
every time a people's liberated, people will have to die.
Yeah.
We've seen people die already. Not everybody will make it out of this alive. Not everybody will make it out of Freeman. But if we could sow the seed, so at least the next generation from now could walk out of this, we must not forget. We are rich people. Africa's rich. Nigeria is rich. The Nigerian pound has been rich, but your government is constantly sold and ate its children. And those are what we call coups and collaborators. And we need to put a stop to that kind of behavior. And right now, as I'm stood here, they're saying social distancing. We are the most affected people in the UK from COVID-19. But yet we are on the front line trying to make sure that they could survive. We work in their country to provide for their economy while we leave our countries and we forget about our people. We let their old people die with dignity by wiping their asses and giving them their medication while we stand and let our old work and work until the day they die. Things like that we need to retrieve in our community. When we talk about unity and standing up, we talk about economic leverage. It is not too much. Gucci don't care about us. Dolce & Gabbana don't care about us. These are the corporations that we need to shut down. All of those corporations have a gold reserve. All of those corporations have money with the World Bank. All of those corporations and leaders of those corporations benefit from our downfall. And we need to start to hold them to
limit our
account.
importation.
And we need to start to feed ourselves. We are here in the UK. We need to be able to register as charities, send food home to our people, get boots on the ground and mobilize. We are here and we're privileged to be here. For every black person here that your life is not insured, insure that bitch. Because once it's insured, the corporations will have to care about you. Because that is their money that's going to die with you. So if your life is not insured, fucking insure it. Insure your children's life. Insure your house. Insure everything. They will have to care about everything once it's insured because it's their money. Don't think your birth certificate is not a form of insurance. It's a form of insurance for the government. We need to get smart and learn the language that they use to oppress us. We need to learn the books that they use to oppress us. Because we are the creators of mathematics and science. There's none of them that is smarter than us. That is why work has always been compulsory for the black man and woman because they don't want to give us time to think. Now we're at a time that we should think. Nigeria kicks off liberation, and liberation is what we should seek. And if we don't seek liberation, we will be at the hands of servitude. We are already at the hands of servitude. We're cleaning their hospitals, we're cleaning their homes, we're making sure their elderly are well, we're taking care of their dead, we're sweeping their streets. We're putting money into their children's education. They're teaching our children about their and our slave masters. They're not teaching our children about Ethiopia, Africa as a whole. They're not teaching our children about King Munsa and how much we had gold so free that we gave it away. They're not teaching us these things because they know once you know thyself, that's when liberation happens. So I tell you, there's one thing that you should make sure. Make sure you know thyself. Thyself is important. That is the reason. When they come into our country, they don't knock our doors and ask us to invite them. They come as missionaries, they come as soldiers, they come as anthropologists, they come as Red Cross, they come as a gentleman in the foundation. And then when we say the war on our people is dead, the war on our people has only been changed. It's evolved. There's Jim Crow, there's mass incarceration. There's immigration. When they put immigration up and they mass incarcerate our men, that is forcing our women to populate with another race. That is seeking for they're seeking to annihilate us as black people. The war that they did when Christopher Columbus had that war, when Alexander the Great had that war was against the people of Egypt, black people. That war was never against resources. That war was against us as people. We were outbreeding them, and we were on every corner of this planet. And today we are in the midst of a revolution, and if you don't see it, you too are a part of the problem. And when I say that, that goes for who's accepting money, for who's deterring, for who's standing down, for who's teaching fear. Fear is contagious, and any day we start to fear them, that is when they rise. If we look at the numbers of the police, it will continue to increase. The fewer we get, the more they get in numbers. Numbers is important, but we also have to remember we're at a place at healing. I realize today we will let a white man speak over our own. That has always been the problem. We are healing. We should be closed as a community. We should hold our vote globally. There's no politics that as black people we should be involved in right now. Politics doesn't serve our purpose. We should bring them to the UN. We should let our African leaders ask for reparation worldwide. We should unite as black people. In their countries, we are minorities. Around the world, we fold billions. We are the majority. If any of you sing Bugs Life, you know what we mean. If any of you've ever been in church and you felt that soul speaking to you, that is a blood. Our ancestors' blood flowed, chocolate, cinnamon, gold, diamond, copper. What happened in Benin? They killed the Obwa and they put in an infiltrator. These days, what they keep doing is putting infiltrator. When they went over to the Middle East and they killed their dictators, they didn't just kill them, they killed their children. They killed every man and their family. We should not be afraid to get rid of those who make a threat to our way forward. That is what God said He will come and judge all of us. We should not let those that pass a threat to our survival stay around. We should be wise in the steps that we take now. Education is key, unity is key, economic leverage is key. And those are the things that we should focus on in our community. If you know a person that has a business, register a young black person's business. If you have a shop next to another black person, don't grudge your brother, but when you haven't got the goods, send the customers to his way. If you have healthcare, and you have access to healthcare, and you have access to money, as a black person, we're not asking a white man to give us a tool so more. We're asking you to help us craft some, because you have that money. Why should you lend us your voice and then die with your money? Why should you lend us your voice and die with your money? Enough is enough. We're holding yourselves to account. Come out with your money and help to build back your economies. Help to build these schools. Stop coming out and giving us your voices. For these musicians, we are the people that are buying your music. If we stop today, do you think a white man is going to buy your music? To all the pastors who are failing to say something, you are a black leader and you are not leading a church full of white congregation. You lead black people, so you should speak to your people. Provide a space that your people could be educated on themselves to know thy history. Start having Sunday school, Pan-African school, the same way they teach us about Henry the Hate and the World War II, the Holocaust. We need to teach our people, our children, about when the slaves rebelled. When the slaves rebelled. When our Haitian brothers and sisters lost fear, they were courageous and they overthrew, and they're paying for that today. And that is the things that we need to stand for. France, Belgium, they're all still receiving colonial taxes. This is why we need to unite to stop this. This is bigger than one country. This is black on a whole. This is black voices on a whole. Enough is enough. Liberation is a must. Any means necessary. If you won't stand for yourself, stand for your children. Stand for the children that is in your children. Stand for your son. Stand for your birthright. Every day I look around me. My name is Johnson, hers is Williams. That we still have colonizers around us. When you go to Smith and Lowe, it was a Smith that took your ancestors. When we say that we lick out against certain things, because they used to crucify us. They used to castrate our men. They used to put our men to rape their mothers. They didn't come in with peace. So how dare them ask us to come with peace? It's been more than 400. Stand up. Sarasuki, rise up. Anywhere you are in the world, let your voice be heard. Silence is violence. George Floyd was one black man who died in a white man's land that man's like America's a business, and we must not forget this. They're running our countries as business. We need to rise up, because these are black people killing black people. This is bigger than that white man killing one black man. They're seeing us fall by tens of folds. We need to stand up. It's a genocide. We're in a state of emergency, and we should declare not only physical war, but spiritual war. Black power, always.
Even though there's no slavery in Nigeria, we say no to modern slavery because that's very important. Modern slavery, please, when we are talking to, and we have people dying in silence in Libya,
We don't hold our we hold them to account. You're black. They made you forget about us. All of you Arab black people, they're slaving our African sisters as sex slaves, as housekeepers. Free them up. Let God's children go.
people are crying in Libya. Anytime
Because today is us, but tomorrow it was you. Don't think they didn't come for you. It was us today, but then tomorrow it became you. It became Palestine. It became Libya. It became Syria. It became all of you after it was us. Never forget, today it might be us, but tomorrow it could always be you.
please, as I was saying about modern day slavery, it's very important. Things that we should protect. When you see, even though in UK here, please, let us be vigilant when it comes to job. People bring people back home and use them as slaves. Wow. Yeah, they bring people back home. Just we say that government is not good, but individual people too, we are wicked. Individual of us too, we protect anytime you see, you know, and you are in charge of God. Stop the evil way you live. Stop disobeying God. The government,
What's the next name? What is the next name?
has been doing evil, and everyone knows, not taking care of the citizens. No good road in Nigeria. You can only get to the rich area to be able to see a good road. It's not good enough. All the representatives of the government, please, I speak to you. Having 100 tankers does not worth it. Take care of the citizens of Nigeria. Yes. We are in foreign countries, not because we love it, but you push us out. Yes. Because we've got to fend for our children. Yes. And these children we are sent to university, they come out, no job. No job. And in Nassau Rock there, you know what you perpetrate every month. You know how much you divide.
Yes, talk it.
The money you put in Ghana must go. You release it in every.
Thank you. And Nations, I have it written on my phone. Nations Speaks Well on Facebook. We'll check it out. Try to see how we can integrate.
Yeah, just send an inbox and I will know who you are.
Okay, yes. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming.
Because you are killing his children. Yes. He created man in his own image.
Yes.
He created man so he can have dominion. Please, worry. Talk to the husband, not to go killing people again. Then the husband to stop killing in Nigeria. Please. Our lives matter.
Yes.
Our life matters.
That's okay.
Please. We don't want any more loss of life in Nigeria. Please, I'm appealing to you. Worry, do something. We don't want the military men to go and be killing. You want to turn those children to dogs. Please don't. About the food that you hide in the storehouses. You call those people that were caught Muslims. Are you being sincere? We have politicians. They stole thousands of naira, millions of naira. They stole our money. You did not call them thieves. Those that are hungry, they were hungry. You can see it in them. They were very hungry. And when they see the food, even the Bible says, if a thief go after a thief because of hunger, you must not. You must not.
Treason against people.
You stole money.
People want to have food, rice. And you are calling them, you start them down. You better free those people. You better free them.
We demand that you free those people.
We are demanding that you free those people that you are called. You start them down and you are parading around them. And you have been stealing money. God said you must not steal. But you, government, you steal and steal
and go to church.
and
go to church.
And the masses, they are hungry. The food that you are meant for them, you hide it. They were able to see it. They run after it. Now you are calling them hoodlums
and killing them.
You want to punish them. You don't punish them. If you do, the hands of God will find you out.
Amen.
If you do, the hands of God will find you out.
Woman talking, you know, woman.
That's how we need to call it out.
Women talking. God loves Nigeria. We worship God.
Women leadership.
We are worshippers of God. We love God. We worship God in Nigeria. Muslim, Christian, we worship God because we love Him. But don't let the hands of God come over our lives. Because if you mistreat the poor, if you mistreat the poor, you are fighting God. You are fighting God. Tell your people, please.
Stand down. Stand down. I'm not begging. We're demanding.
Don't
stand
kill
down.
again. Power is not permanent.
Stand
it
down.
can never be permanent. You have to leave. Nigerians, you love power. You hold on to power as if it is your property. It's not your eternity. Give your life to God. Give your life to God.
Listen, you take the foreign aid.
Nigeria will.
You know they call foreign aid.
No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace!
Every head of department in Nigeria is governed by certain people. It's not fair. Please, start fearing God. Go back to your church
Burn it all down.
and do it again. We are getting wiser. The youth are getting wiser every day. You cannot kill all of them. And we mothers, we are standing with them. We are standing with them.
Always
We are standing with our children. We let them do it well. So that at the end, everybody as a Nigeria will be praised God.
Yes.
May God be praised. May God be praised. May God be praised.
Amen.
May God be praised.
Amen.
More job. More job.
Yes, more
More
job.
job.
More job.
More job.
More job.
More job.
More job. More job.
More
jobs. Our youths are not lazy. The youths are not lazy. Those rulers, you are not leaders. Because a leader will lead his people into wellness. Now, a ruler moves to destruction. And you inflict fear. When you inflict fear, that's what you used to close the people up. But now you can see that we are not afraid. The youths are not afraid anymore. They're speaking up for their rights. Because silence kills. So Buhari and whoever is there leading in all the communication of the government, all those old people that are ruling Nigeria, I'm pleading with you to step down. Step down and get in touch with the people, the youth. Get in touch. For how many decades and decades you've been ruling? Nigeria hasn't gotten better. So it tells you an indication that do something different. Hand it over to some people now. People that want to see a new Nigeria. People that want to see light. God said, let there be light. There must be light. In the darkness, when you shut the lights, you refuse to power Nigeria with light. Meanwhile, you're powering other countries with power and light. Because you want to keep doing those secret things in the dark. You know, the devil comes, he creeps in the dark, and he does all kind of manner of evilness. Girls are being raped. Listen, our girls are being sent to other countries for slavery. Not because they want to, because they want to go and put food on the table, on their parents' table. And do you know what they're doing with them in the other countries? Places like Dubai and near countries in Dubai. They're killing them. They're using their organs. Do you know that? Researching, we need industry. We need industry. We need creation of work. The youths are very innovative. We need jobs. Stop calling them lazy. You know what? Stop calling them lazy. Answer their angry. Come and meet them. Come and meet them. Find out what they want. We need to stop all that. Enough is enough is enough is enough. We need the new it's called PDD. That is People's Power Democracy. That's what we need.
One solution!
Revolution!
One solution!
Revolution!
One solution!
Revolution!
Give us our rights.
We don't want your rights. We don't want your rights. Give us our rights.
We don't want Chinese rights.
Or
We don't want Chinese rights.
Or Lebanese rights. We don't want
We
Lebanese
want
rights.
jollof rights.
No Lebanese rights either.
Stop importing. We have our agriculture there.
No Chinese
We
rights.
need to look at our trade policies.
But no Arab
We
ones.
need to revisit our trade policies.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our rights. Solidarity land, enough is enough. The Chinese people are taking our land and our things they are looking. We don't tire. Go and check our land in Bako. They are taking everything. They are turning to business. The business that is not benefiting us. They are even using us as slaves. Japanese, Chinese, all of them, they work like kings in our country.
And the police department has said
nothing. Then the police say bail is free. It's very. The police they say bail is free. It's very. Bail is not free. Every type of protest and freedom of speech is free. Free. Bail is not free. There was a lady that was raped in the police in the cell. A lady was raped in the police cell. Where is the justice? A lady was raped inside the police. That any woman died in America. The whole gospel still. For plenty died in Nigeria. Where is the whole world? Are they not saying Black Lives Matter? Are they not saying Black Lives? We are black. Black Lives Matter. 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 Black Lives Matter.
Told us to spread out.
Yeah, and there's more than 6 of you.
No, there's not to us. They said we should spread out. The police came to us.
You can't be here.
Oh, we need to go?
Yes, it's time.
Is it 10:30?
Yeah, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
It's fine. Okay. Give me 2 minutes. Let me
the
just...
Nigerian police department.
It's still 16:59. Come on, guys. 16:59. It's not 5 yet.
It's time to split up. So by the time you
5
pass
yet.
the message, it'll be 5
But you
o'clock.
said it's 5. It wasn't 5.
No,
Is it not 5?
It's literally 30 seconds.
It wasn't.
When we get justice, when your government, the man of the Nigerian government, step forward and give answers to the children of diaspora, the children that are at the forefront of your COVID crisis, the ones who are fighting in your healthcare, in your transport, in your hospitals, in your policing, they need to give answers.